Presenting New York's newest musical hit, The Two Bouquets, introduced by its producer and director, Marc Connelly, and played by 5 of the principal members of the Broadway cast. As the young ladies who received the two bouquets, Marcy Wescott and Patricia Morison. As the gentlemen who bestow same, Alfred Drake and Winston O'Keefe. As Cupid's messenger, Leslie French. And as your guide to the story, the celebrated playwright, Marc Connelly. They enter now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Two Bouquets was described as a Victorian comedy with music when it was first produced in England 2 years ago. But I don't think the enthusiasm it is now meeting in New York is due to its being merely an engaging play with music. To most theatergoers, its curious appeal lies in the fact that it takes us completely away from the violence and confusion of today, and by its lovely old melodies and affectionate humor, brings back to us the happy, peaceful world which our grandparents knew. While the play contains 40 musical numbers and concerns itself with many amusing characters in the little town of Twickenham, tonight's radio presentation will bring us 6 of the songs and some of the adventures of the two young ladies and their suitors whose bouquets lead to both trouble and gaiety. The time, then, is about 1875. Place, the home of the well-to-do Mr. Gill in Twickenham. A dance and supper have been planned by Mr. and Mrs. Gill for their daughter Kate and her cousin Laura, 2 very attractive girls. And as the curtain rises, Kate is rehearsing for Laura the song she will sing later during the evening.
Bright with loving words and sweet, I gave it to a tender dove to carry to my darling's feet. To my sweet, life of a gentle dove I cried, and bear my letter to my sweet. Charming, my dear Kate. If you sing it as well to our guests this evening, you will enchant them all. Oh, pooh. Guests are obliged to praise the daughter of the house, whether she sings like Patty or yelps like a puppy. You can be certain of the sincerity of at least one young gentleman. And who's that, pray? Mr. Julian Bromley. Oh, him. What? Have you had another tiff? A tiff? An earthquake? I've sent him 3 letters telling him I'll never speak to him again. And, oh, Laura, he hasn't answered one of them. Take care, my dear. There is a point beyond which it is imprudent for a girl to trifle with her choice. Mr. Bromley is so high-spirited. If you really love him. Oh, Laura, he is so handsome, so dashing, so intense. Then you must make the most of tonight. There's no peacemaker like a dance. You are right. You are always right. I will begin by forgiving him. That will be delightful. Then I will sit by him at supper. That will be heavenly. And after, as I come to the end of my song, I will cast him a meaning glance. That will be irresistible. And which of the young gentlemen of Twickenham will you encourage? Oh, Kate, there is no hope for me. Laura, you are in love. Confess. I have hardly dared admit it to myself. Even if he does respond, he is too shy to speak. He is so good, but oh dear, he is so bashful. Albert Potter's good as gold, but he's not very bold. I must keep my love untold for my Albert Potter. If he were not quite so shy, and I'd gladly fly and forever live and die, Mrs. Albert Porter. Albert Porter is bashful, I dare say, but that you must overcome. Kate, how can I? It is your duty. Papa dropped a strong hint that we are both upsetting his banker, and that he wishes us to marry. You must make Albert speak. I will make Julian speak. And tomorrow, when they win the double sculls at the regatta, our engagements will be the envy of all Twickenham. Quick, Laura, the supper list and the place cards. Here they are. Kate, Mr. Bromley. Laura, Mr. Porter. And where shall we place our handsome brother, Edward?
Where is Edward?
Who knows? Ever since he returned from his holiday in Paris, Edward has been completely undependable. He speaks French constantly and, oh, it's really too shocking.
You mean he...
Yes, he does. And he drinks, too. No doubt that accounts for his tardiness tonight. Goodness, it is late. Albert and Julian will be here before we know it. Come, we must arrange the place cards.
Albert!
My dear Julian.
Well, was it wise of you to come tonight? Have you forgotten? We're rowing for the Twickenham Cup at the regatta tomorrow.
Have you forgotten?
Well, not a bit, but I am accustomed to society, whereas you...
I know. I dread these festivities.
Well, if you want to be fit for tomorrow, take no wine and don't dance too much.
Dance! The bare thought of it terrifies me. Do you know, Julian, going into that ballroom, I haven't the courage.
You've courage enough to turn up flaunting a bouquet, you dog.
There. I knew I looked conspicuous. If there's one thing I hate, it's looking conspicuous.
Ah, then the sooner you get rid of those flowers, the better. Come along, in you go, Don Juan.
No, I can't give it to her. I shall die of confusion. How do you propose to present yours?
Hanged if I know. Even though these roses are for the belle of the ball.
Oh, Julian, not Miss Laura.
So, that lets your cat out of the bag.
Don't laugh at me. I love Miss Laura with the only devotion of my life. But how can I hope to win one who must be loved by everybody?
Yes, except me. Admire Miss Laura. Esteem Miss Laura, yes. Ah, but my love, curse it, is reserved for that maddening, frivolous little flirt, her cousin Kate. For months she's dangled me on a string. The last time we parted, I vowed I would never speak to her again. Then came her mother's invitation for this evening. I hesitated. I fell. I accepted. I bought these roses. But how can I present her with the symbol of my love and see her stamp on it as she laughs in my face? I'll not do it. I've inscribed a card. Here, I shall read it to you. You drive me to distraction. You give me no sign that I mean anything to you. Withhold that sign tonight, and I withdraw forever. To you, I leave the movement that will unite you with your Julian.
There's a card in mine, too. Would you care to hear it?
Go on, then.
To make your happiness complete, I'd go through fire and water. Oh, speak the word I dare not speak, and bless your Albert Porter.
Yes, Albert. Ah, but what's to be done if we can't bring ourselves to present our bouquets?
If only someone would present them for us.
Ah, but who?
Me voici, Cupid's messenger.
Edward, where did you spring from?
Albert, bonsoir, Julian, good evening. So you two have been buying bouquets for diddle darlings, eh? Well, confide them to me.
Well, if you would undertake to present my bouquet to your sister.
And mine to your cousin.
It shall be done. And high men's blessing light upon you both, Shakespeare.
Remember, the white roses for Laura.
The pink roses for Kate.
The white for Laura and the pink for Kate. The pink for Kate and the white for Laura.
That's right. Now, where do I leave my hat and coat?
Le voila.
Julian, you're not going to leave me.
Oh, I'll join you in the ballroom.
Courage, Albert, courage.
The white roses for Laura.
Restez tranquille. I'll join you presently. The white bouquet for Laura, the pink bouquet for Kate. How charming 'twill be the darlings to see as the roses seal their fate. The white for cousin Laura, for sister Kate the pink. No, Kate has the white. I think that is right. And Laura the pink ones. Je pense. The white ones for Kate, the white ones for Kate, the pink ones for Laura, the white ones for Kate. For Laura, I think, the white, no, the pink. The white ones for Kate, the pink ones for Laura, the pink ones for Laura, the white ones for Kate.
Edward, what are you doing here? There's a whole row of wallflowers waiting for you to dance with them. Come along at once.
I fly to make the little angels happy. But first, me voici, Cupid's messenger.
What do you mean, silly?
Ladies, I've been entrusted with a most agreeable task by two who shall be nameless. Here, for both of you.
Oh, what beautiful bouquets!
One at a time, one at a time. The pink ones for Laura and the white ones for Kate.
Who can have sent them?
Ask me no questions. The sender's names are attached. Au revoir, mes enfants.
Their names, quick. I can guess yours. And yours. Here's my card. From Albert. And mine. From Julian. Julian? The wretch. Then all these months he's been trifling with me while his heart was secretly given to you. Intolerable. Oh, Kate, what shall we do? Send them about their business. Would that be right? Why not? Consider, Uncle. Since you must marry and Julian doesn't love you, and since I must marry and Albert doesn't love me, why not accept them? Oh, Laura. Oh, Kate. Could you? Could you? If we don't, they'll only go and marry somebody else. And we perhaps shall never be married at all. After all, it will keep them in the family. You will often see Albert at my house. I shall often see Julian at yours. It will be something. Yes, it will be something. Dearest cousin, you shall come and stay with me when I am married to the man you love. Dearest cousin, you shall spend the day with me when I am married to the man you love. You'll both be able at my house to meet, dear, when I am married to the man you love. Next him at table, you shall have your seat, dear, when I have married the man you love, the man you love. You shall often lean upon his arm, dear, sometimes to carry your cloak and glove. Time will soften her with a charm, dear, when I am married to the man you love.
Kate!
Mr. Bromley!
Laura?
Mr. Porter!
But Kate!
Mr. Bromley, how dare you call me by that name?
Well, it is not for the first time, Miss Gill.
But it is for the last.
I thought as much. You've only regarded me as a pastime.
Well, and haven't you been amusing yourself with me?
Yes, of course. How could you suppose me serious?
All Twickenham knows you for a trifler.
And all Twickenham knows you for a flet.
Very well, then, we are quits.
Quits.
Quits. And that is the end of it. Come, Laura. Yes, Kate. And as for you, Mr. Porter, I thought better of you.
But Laura, Miss Rivers, there must be some mistake. Did you not receive my bouquet?
Your bouquet? I received a bouquet from Mr. Porter, and I from Mr. Bromley.
But my bouquet was sent to you.
To me?
To you, my darling.
I thought you scorned me and loved another.
I sought to smother my feelings through. I thought I never would rest so near.